Unfortunately, this video is going to come with some bad news. However, I do have a message to everyone listening. YouTuber and Instagram, she was hot on Instagram as well as YouTube. She had over 100,000 followers on both platforms. She also had her own lash line as well as accessory line, and she was based in the UK. So in April, she revealed that she was pregnant. So she started doing more videos based upon her pregnancy, letting everyone know what was going on. And unfortunately, in the video that you will be seeing in just a moment, she was complaining about shortness of breath, and she was saying, oh, since I'm pregnant, I feel like I can't even breathe. And she said she had talked to her midwife about it, and the midwife told her that that's normal to feel that way. Now, as a person who has successfully delivered 3 babies, I do know that towards the end of your pregnancy, I can only speak for me, every woman is different. I was a little out of breath because the baby gets so big and you feel like they're all up on your lungs and stuff like that. But I'm thinking that her situation was a lot more severe, and maybe just the midwife hearing it, she probably felt like, oh, this is normal, but not knowing that this was something that was actually abnormal, okay? Now, this death was confirmed by her mother on her Instagram page, as well as her sister. Now, there have been some people questioning, did this really happen? Because she still has videos that are coming out. But the family said that she had already pre-recorded some videos and they were already scheduled to be posted, so they would allow that to go on and be posted. I'll never say what I would or wouldn't do because I'm not in that situation. Who knows? But I think the main thing is that even in the video, she was like, and it's so eerie because she was like, I feel like I'm dying. I feel like this baby is like ripping me out, ripping me apart on the inside. So now when you go back and you think about the fact that she's gone and all the things she was talking about beforehand, about breathing and being out of breath, she was a dancer. She didn't have any underlying health conditions. Per her uncle, said she had no underlying health conditions. So for her to just up and have a massive heart attack and have cardiac arrest is it's really, really crazy. But I do know that sometimes, like, I dealt with a situation where I had to get a vein stripped out of my leg because the blood was going towards my feet and my ankles versus to my heart. So a lot of times, you know, being pregnant, especially if you're up on your feet, it could have been something like that where the blood just wasn't flowing in the right direction, and maybe she wasn't getting enough oxygen. I'm not a doctor. I'm not the mortician. That's going to be up to her family if they want to give more of that information at a later time. They have asked for the public to please respect their privacy during this time because it is very hard for them. She was only 24 years old, and this would have been her first baby. She also did a gender reveal, and she was having a baby boy. A lot of times we really have to trust our body, and when something doesn't feel right, even when you tell it to the doctor and the doctor says, oh, it's okay, you really have to be your own CEO, your own executive, everything for your body, because a lot of times these doctors just go by what they read in a book and they just kind of blow off what you're saying, and sometimes it can be a serious matter. I've experienced that for myself. Going to the hospital or the doctor and they're saying, oh, nothing's wrong with you, and then later on seeing a specialist and it's a whole lot of something wrong with me. So my message to all women and even to men is to trust your body. You know your body, and when something does not feel right, make sure that you demand to get the proper care, the proper test that you need, because you only have this one life to live. And it's really sad because she seemed to be so excited about her baby and just so ready for him to get here. Her partner, who was also her dance partner, you know, he's left behind. Now he doesn't have his partner, no longer is going to have a baby.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video by myself. Just going to be talking to you guys about my pregnancy so far. So my second trimester and my third trimester, which I'm in now. I'm carrying a boy and I am nearly 8 months pregnant. I'm going to be 8 months pregnant in a few days. He's literally going to pop. So I wrote a few notes down and then I'm just going to cut. So every single time something changed in my second trimester or my third trimester, I'll just write it down. So the first thing I wrote down is that I'm more emotional. Oh my gosh, guys. Literally, I could be fine 1 minute and then the next second I'm crying. Why are you crying for? The thing is, I'm so happy, like I'm having such a good pregnancy. The emotions are just too much. And I just don't understand. Why is this happening to me? Obviously, I've been feeling him kick more, which is a bloody good sign. There was a time where he wasn't even kicking at all. And now he just doesn't stop kicking. I'm just like, son, kick me more, kick me more. My sense of smell went down, so like I can eat more foods now. So I started feeling more sick towards the end of my second trimester. I think your third trimester starts at 27 weeks. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think it starts at 27 weeks. I can't eat past 8:30 because if I lie down, my food digests after like 5 hours. So literally, there's times where I will try and sleep and then I literally can't sleep. I'll literally be sitting up for about 4 or 5 hours just on my phone because the food is literally coming out of my mouth. It's so irritating. It's like, is he that big that he's not letting the food down, or what is it? I don't understand. It's so stressful, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so stressful. Now I'm gonna cut these and then cut this bit. Also, another thing, after I finish eating, yeah, the plate cannot stay near me. Like, I can't stand the smell of the plate. It's so weird. I can't explain it, but whenever I eat, I literally have to clear up the plate ASAP because it'll make me feel sick and it'll just make me annoyed. A lot of questions I'll be getting, are you throwing up? Do you have morning sickness? And the answer to that is, I threw up 3 times during my second trimester and my third trimester. So in my second trimester twice and in my third once. And I think that's just down to spices. Like if I have something that's really, really spicy and then I'm doing like a lot of exercise or I'm running or something, or even if I just walk up the stairs, because in my second trimester I just walked up the stairs. Obviously I have 2 flights of stairs. Walked up the stairs. When I get to the top, my vision goes blurry. Like my hands start hurting me. That's how I know I'm gonna throw up. And then I literally blah, 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 blah. But the third time now, my friends were around my house, right? And I was trying to kill a fly, so obviously I was really active. After I had the spicy food, I'm there trying to knock it on the wall. Serena Williams. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All of that. Walked up the stairs now. I was like, guys, I'm gonna vomit. I know I'm gonna vomit. I'm active, but I can just feel pain. I can feel it coming and coming. Literally, 10 minutes later, I was like, can you get bugger? Can you get bugger? Because he was in the studio room with his friends as well at the same time. Then he ran in and then he was just rubbing my back. He knows what to do. It's so good. And the girls were literally scared. Like, how is Bogger so calm? Literally, that's all they kept saying. How is he so calm? It's so strange. But yeah, that's what happens to me. I'm going to tell you guys the worst thing about my pregnancy. The worst. This is the worst thing, yeah? I am so out of breath 24/7. You guys think, oh my days, how is she so active? Da, 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 da. First of all, another thing, people need to stop comparing me to other people. I'm not them, I'm me. So if I'm active, I'm active. Do you get it? I'm not your auntie or your cousin. Do you get it? No, I'm Nicole. I'm doing fine. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the worst thing about my pregnancy is that I'm always out of breath. I could walk from here to the end of the room and I'd feel like I'm dying. Like, I went to my midwife and I was like, oh my God, like, is this normal? I don't understand. She was like, yeah, you're carrying a child. There's a whole human inside of you. The baby is eating. Like, I feel like the baby's eating me. Like, that's the worst thing. It's so hard. It looks easy, guys. It is easy to a certain extent, but it's hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It is hard.